The Anklet on the silent road. After my younger sister got married, she moved abroad with her husband. A few months later, she invited my mother to stay with her on a 3-month visit visa. Since I was alone at home, I moved into my elder sister's house in Chennai. At the time, I worked in a BPO with rotating shifts. Most nights, I returned home close to midnight. The walk from the bus stop to the house was unsettling. The road was silent, with no streetlights. On one side stood an abandoned school, and beside it were old shops that had been closed for years. Every night, my brother in law would remind me, wash your feet completely before entering the house. One day, I finally asked my sister why he always insisted on it. She smiled nervously and said, "It's an old belief. We do it so that bad spirits or negative energy don't enter the house with us." I didn't think much of it. A few days later, while walking down the same dark road, I heard the faint sound of an anklet behind me. Ching, ching, ching. It sounded as if someone was walking just a few steps behind me. Every time I slowed down, the sound slowed down. Every time I walked faster, it followed. I never looked back. That night, my brother in law wasn't home. I entered the house, ignored his usual advice, and went straight to take a bath without washing my feet before stepping inside. After dinner, I watched television for a while and then lay in bed. I spent some time playing games on my old Sony Ericsson T290 before eventually falling asleep. Sometime in the middle of the night, I suddenly felt as if someone was covering my nose. I couldn't breathe. In my dream, I was suffocating, desperately trying to inhale, but no air would enter my lungs. Then, just as suddenly, the pressure disappeared. I woke up gasping, convinced it had only been a nightmare. But it happened again the next night. And the night after that? For 4 or 5 nights, the same terrifying experience repeated itself. Every time I slept, I felt an unseen presence trying to suffocate me. I barely got any proper sleep. Finally, I told my sister what had been happening. The color drained from her face. "I went through the exact same thing," she whispered. "It happened to me for months." She told me that she had started performing wudu before bed and praying Isha every night. After making it a daily routine, the terrifying experiences stopped completely. That night, I followed her advice. I performed wudu, prayed Isha, and went to sleep. Nothing happened. The next night was peaceful too. From that day onward, the suffocating dreams never returned. To this day, I still remember the sound of that anklet echoing down the deserted road, and I have never again ignored the habit of washing my feet before entering a house at night.
वीडियोस बनाने हैं, फिल्मोरा है ना।